Hey, welcome to This Commerce Life, an unscripted podcast that focuses on the stories behind small and independent Canadian retail and Canadian CPG.
What we try and do is deliver or pull out the story of our guests and give them to you. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly of retail and CPG in Canada. We're filling a need because we think that retail is hard on the best of days, but it's also a wonderful, wonderful place to grow up and make your living.
We also think that the industry, nor the people that inadvertently find themselves in the industry, really understand the industry at all. They don't really understand what goes on behind the scenes.
So listen to us, Phil and Kenny. We'll unravel it for you. We'll give you the story. We'll give you the story behind the story.
Hey guys, Phil here. I'm going to apologize. We have most of our audio problems fixed, but in this case, we the recording you're about to hear is the two founders, the two sisters that run Fromage Pops, and we recorded this a while ago. So we've actually got a few that we're just trying to get through. And so I apologize because my voice is going to be, on the quiet side here. And it's just because we recorded this a while back before I kind of fixed like all my mic issues. So excited to get you this one. This one is a pretty amazing, podcast, and we recorded this like way back in April. So again, apologize for my voice. I am a little bit soft here, but for new recordings, I've got myself all sorted out. All right. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.
How about now?
How about now?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, perfect.
Hello.
Sorry, it's been one of those days with technology.
Don't worry about it. That's every day for me.
Excuse me, but we're good. How are you?
Good. Long time no see.
Yeah.
I did swing by during CHFA, but you guys were busy.
Yeah, you did get to try our pops though. We chatted briefly.
I did. But it was crowded, your booth. It was like
It seemed like a busy show for you guys. Like there's a lot of
really
people.
Excited for you. Like lots of people came by to try it seemed like. So
yeah.
Was it a good show?
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. We're in a sort of a strange position, right? We're still very, very, very local. So there's a lot of interest from other parts of the country, but we are nowhere near that yet. But it's good validation that people
other parts, like where Ontario, specifically Mississauga.
Yeah. A lot of folks from the Toronto area. Actually, someone from Manitoba who wanted to buy 2 pallets like immediately and was like, I want to just stock a bunch of the health food stores on the prairies.
No. Just send it here first.
Yes.
Not even the East Van, just send it here, Mississauga.
Yeah. So what's been the issue?
Yeah.
Oh, for us?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're both getting over colds. We're still self-producing. We make the pops, we pack the pops, we sell the pops, we do the in-store demos.
We do literally everything.
Yeah.
That's
daunting.
That's tough to scale.
And we also have full-time jobs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
I don't think I realized that part yet.
I didn't realize that part either. Okay.
Oh, so 2 pallets would be like, holy shit, what?
Yeah, that's definitely a holy shit what. How are you distributing?
Yes, but holy shit what?
Are you guys driving around town?
That's right. We have a reefer van that goes down to -22. And we literally are driving around town.
Bicycle behind you. The 2 bikes behind you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, keep in mind, right? Like we started from an ice cream cart. Like when we took your business class, we were still just selling from an ice cream cart. So we had 1 full summer under our belts last year.
Yeah.
And it was really just our way of kind of testing the waters and seeing what people thought of our pops. Did they get it? Because it's kind of an odd proposition sometimes, right? To go cottage cheese and it's frozen.
Yeah.
But it was like our free market research. And so we only got our first retail account in September of last year. So we're really just at that stage of growing that. So the CHFA thing was a big surprise for us given how early we are. But it's validation to start thinking about taking the next steps, right? Finding a co-manufacturer, figuring out how we can actually make this happen.
If you're getting that much response, like the product's really good. And the beautiful thing with cottage cheese is a pretty well balanced food, right? It's got a decent amount of protein, decent amount of fat, decent amount of carb. Like it's really, not, it's definitively in the game in today's world for sure. Right? If it's not Greek grow yogurt, it's going to be cottage cheese. I mean, that seems to be, the go-to. Which one you don't like is the one you don't use, and even then, you get tired of one, so they put them. They sooner or later you're going to go to both. So you're definitely in the right space at the right time. Yeah, but you're to your point. Like you've got to be able to. Yeah, you guys can't full-time work and then shit. You could spend just driving around dropping shit off. You never mind doing anything else. Farmers markets and demos, forget that. Just driving. Like,
Yeah.
holy.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of the plan right now, is really just to focus on local so we can build a super enthusiastic consumer response.
Right.
So that when we're ready for the next steps, people are excited about the product already. So that by the time it comes to scaling, there's hopefully already that expectation from the consumers that they want the product and they're there for it and they're ready for it, that kind of thing.
I mean, that seems to be playing
the
already,
test
though.
Seems to have gone well.
Yeah.
Were there any surprise moments in the test? Like anything that you didn't anticipate or anything weird come out of it?
Out of CHFA or just
No,
out of?
I think out of your test like last summer, right? Like you guys selling. Yeah.
I think who we thought our target market was really shifted.
Okay.
So our very first customer was a mom with a kid, and we're like, oh, I don't know if your kid's gonna like this product. It's not as sweet. And she's like, oh no, don't worry about it. It's something cold. It's on a stick. They'll love it. And sure enough, she gave it to her kid, and kid ate it up in seconds and absolutely loved it. And so we didn't realize that, this is actually a family product. And it's not for necessarily the 20-something female health enthusiast that we initially thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Makes total sense to me. I would think it'd be anybody, forget the health side per se. Like, I mean, it's always a component. But, first off, most people seem to gravitate to something in the frozen set, whether it's a Frogurt, but, or ice cream or whatever, right? That set is well shopped in every grocery you go to. No matter what time of year, right? When ice cream's on sale, it's empty. When the bars are on sale, they're empty. When sticks are on sale, they're empty. Like it's perpetually there. And I think what moms are probably looking for is probably something a little less sweet and does have at least some nutritional value. Like again, cottage cheese is a pretty, I mean, it's not for everybody who doesn't want to do lactose, et cetera, but cottage cheese is a pretty good product. I mean, it's a good source of food.
Yeah, and that's actually the thing that parents have repeated to us a bunch of times now is, my 5-year-old will only eat noodles and fruit. They're not going to eat meat. They're definitely not eating tofu. No way they're eating cottage cheese, but I feel comfortable giving them your pop because they think they're getting a treat.
They're getting a popsicle or whatever. I mean, you kidding me? They're all over it. The treat's a treat.
Yeah, exactly. So
especially if it tastes good, which yours does.
It does. It tastes great.
Yeah.
We're not using like protein powders or anything like that. It's a natural source of protein.
You don't need to. It's already in there.
Yeah.
There's no the cool thing about having a product too, though, because when you have a froyo bar, it's yogurt at the end. Do you know what I mean? Like, so when I want ice cream, it's got to be ice cream.
I want ice cream. I want ice cream.
You're not gonna fool me with a yogurt
because
it finishes different. No. But with yours, it doesn't actually. So you can. you can actually have it, and then it is like a good.
You can trick me into thinking that I was doing ice cream.
Yeah, but like
I mean, I
we
know
have
it's
froyo
not
pops
the same, but
downstairs, right?
I feel
the
like,
bucket of ice cream is a lot lower, and
yeah,
there's a lot of froyo sticks left, right? Because right now everyone's like, nope, 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 it's too early. I don't give a shit. Like frozen yogurt might come later, because I've had too much ice cream for the rest of the summer. But right now,
I like my ice cream.
it's warming up, and I want something that has
Yeah,
that full body taste to it, so I can see.
I do. I can too.
And I'm excited because like if you can unlock the family door, it's
Mhm.
a big bucket, right? Like it's a really big bucket.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we agree. And I will say, like, we never set out to make a healthier ice cream. Like, we think we're like you. We think ice cream is perfect just the way it is.
Absolutely.
So we really just see this as an alternative. Like, I think where other people in the better for you space, or I should say, what differentiates us is that people have taken ice cream and tried to make it healthier. We
Yes.
take the different approach of just starting with a wholesome food and trying to make that wholesome food more fun.
Yeah,
I think because of the way cottage cheese is, the type of food it is, it just really lends itself well to a super rich and creamy texture.
oh, totally.
It gives you that much more indulgent mouthfeel than like a better for you ice cream.
Totally.
Now you need to make a lot more of it. A lot more.
Yeah, we got to get you making
Right?
more of this stuff,
Everyone's
man.
like, more. Where is it?
Yeah.
More.
Like, I don't think there's a lot of testing to do. I think you just got to get the shelves full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the co-manufacturing piece is very difficult for novelty pops in this country. So that's another struggle or obstacle that we're being met with at the moment. So
So you're just having trouble finding people?
I
Yeah.
mean, it's got to be unique, right? Like, because it's not just like Homan ice cream is probably difficult to find, but Homan.
Well, who does like Hazel's, or like you talk to someone like Melissa, they've got to know people.
Hazel's manufactures their own. So
Yeah.
they have their own facility, right? They're not
Right. Would they
working
be
that
willing
I
out.
to
talked to
do?
him. You remember, Kenny? We talked to him right after he moved into the new.
No, I remember.
So he's definitely got his own place.
I knew he did his own thing. I thought I one time when I first met them, they had someone else doing it.
Yeah, and they
I just
took it
don't know
back
who it
and they
was.
started doing it.
And
I
then
see.
then they've done their own thing, right? Because I remember me seeing them at BC Food and Bev a few years ago. They were coming in to get for product of the year, I guess to figure, as we were trying to judge or whatever the hell we were doing. I can't remember whatever panel I was on. And it was just really cool because there was the father son, and I just thought, wow, this is a cool story of Vancouver Island, da 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 da. But I'm 99.9 sure at that point they were sort of co-packing, but they were using a co-packer, and I think now they have their own gig.
yeah, we've chatted with them quite a bit, and they basically do what we do at a bigger scale. They
Right.
still do it all technically by hand. It's not like these big
Right.
factory style machines or anything like that. They've just kind of expanded that out.
Okay. So a little bit more automated, a little bigger scale, but still
Yeah,
hands-on, which is
it wouldn't be
okay.
something that they could be like a co-man for
Okay.
type of situation.
Yeah, there are very few in Canada, like Fiona said. I think last
Yeah.
time we tried checking, it's like 3 or 4 that do pops.
And they're in like Quebec and Ontario.
There's one in BC. But yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. And we're sort of in an odd position too, where we are so tiny that, to try and reach out and say, hey, can you make us a lot of pops?
Yeah.
It's
It's either that, or you're going to have to figure out how, yeah, I always hate doing that. But yeah, maybe it's you actually doing it just on scale. Like, can you, hopefully it doesn't require like intense equipment, like
It's
sort of where the hazel at, where there's still a lot of hand or a lot of still human touch to it, but it's scalable, being the machine, the pots are bigger, the whatever you use.
full-time jobs, man.
Well, I don't know. Listen, sooner or later we have to make choices in life, people.
Yeah, no. I just.
Or we have to get people that are willing to do it. Like, you can still do it. You don't have to quit, but then you have to find a body that can do what you want them to do. I mean, they're out there, but there's a cost to that.
Yes. I mean, we're both willing to quit our jobs eventually, and I'm already scaling down to part-time. So
Yeah, maybe that's what it
we
requires.
ultimately do want this to be our full-time gig. It's just
okay. Well,
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, that's
yeah. You've really caught us at this point of like we're really just on the cusp of. I said that about the retail bit in September. It was on the cusp of transitioning from our push cart to retail, and now more in retail. It's sort of taking the next steps to expand from there. So we've been sitting on the edge of a lot of things for a while now. It feels
Cool
like
problem to have, my dear. Cool problem to have.
So one is,
Yeah.
hey audience, this is a great moment. Is if you know a co-man who could do something for these two, actually, we should probably.
Are we doing a podcast? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing a podcast.
Or are we just shooting the shit? Like, what was going on here?
No, this is about while we're shooting the shit and doing a podcast. But
okay, well, that's good.
Introduce you guys actually, because
you think it's 20 minutes in?
20 minutes in. So, so as we introduce them, like think about this as if you know a co-man who could help out here. These guys. Gosh.
Okay, just you know what you got to do is just start from the story. You're going to go tell us who you are, what you do, how you got here, and because otherwise, seriously, we would talk 20 minutes. I forgot we were doing a podcast. I didn't know what we were doing, so we can now talk about what we're doing. That is so cool. I just thought we were talking. I was excited to talk to you two. That's way better.
We're excited to be here.
Oh,
cool,
Kenny. Honestly, can't take you
anywhere.
anywhere.
Sometimes I forget things.
Listen, so we're talking. The brand is Fromage Protein Pops, but do you guys mind introducing yourselves? And then we'll just
tell us a little bit about you, what you do.
Sure.
How you got? Maybe I'd love to know how you got to know each other, because people know that. And then these jobs of yours, I'm dying to know what those are too. And then how you ended up doing this thing.
Sure.
And then why you want to keep doing it.
Yeah, sure. So I'm Nuala.
I'm Fiona. We're the co-founders of Fromage Protein Pops. We're also sisters.
That's how
So
they
we know each other.
You knew each other for a while.
We've known each other for a while.
Yeah, and
since day one.
But you probably want to go with the story because Fiona is really the Kickstarter behind all of this.
Yeah, it's all my fault. So back in 2020, right before the world shut down, I went to Japan with my partner, and while I was there, I was taking note of all the innovative products and food items and was so fascinated by it all. And at the time, they were heavily marketing this better for you Coke, and it was like a Coca-Cola product, Coke. And I didn't understand it. They had this little health thing on the label, and I'm like, how can Coca-Cola be healthy? And it was all in Japanese, didn't know what it was all about. And so I messaged Nuala, and she has a food science background. So I took a picture of it and took a picture of the ingredients, and I said, hey, what is up with this better for you Coke and what makes it better? And she said, oh, looks like they've added fiber to it. And that was it. There wasn't any other magical ingredients. I'm like, oh, interesting. Anyways, that kind of sat with me. And when I came home, I thought, what a cool idea to take a product that already exists and innovate it in some kind of way and add value to it. And 2 weeks later, the world shut down. And I'm a hairstylist in the film industry. So my industry was completely gone. Yeah. And so I found myself with all extra time on my hands. And so I called Nuala up and I said, hey, I kind of want to make something or do something in the food world. I would love to make a product or innovate a product. And we started brainstorming, and she had said that her husband was eating a lot of cottage cheese. And we're like, okay. And then somehow it came up, why not cottage cheese ice cream? And I knew that it had blended up really smooth and creamy because I used to use it on my nachos. I would blend up cottage cheese with a little bit of vinegar, and it makes a really great sour cream alternative, a high protein sour cream. That was about a decade ago. And I was like, well, I know it blends up so smooth and rich and creamy, maybe ice cream is an idea. So I went on Marketplace, bought a $20 ice cream maker, and Nuala gave me a plain vanilla ice cream recipe and said, use this as like a template, start switching out ingredients, get out an Excel spreadsheet and start keeping track of what happens when you do this. Keep the data, write it all down. And about 170 iterations later, 2 years later, I finally got to a place where I was like, oh, this is actually decent. And at the time, Nuala was living in the States. I was living up here. And eventually she moved here. She tried what I had come up with. And at the time, it wasn't Pops. It was just scoopable ice cream.
Right.
And she was like, oh, this is pretty good, but I think it still needs some fine tuning. So she took over the recipe in her kitchen and refined it. And because of the texture, we thought it lends better to a pop. So she took it over and we decided, okay, we're gonna do
Nuala,
it.
what did you do? Like, what's your job?
Yeah, so at the time when this all started, so as Fiona mentioned, I'm a food scientist by training. So at the time, I was actually working for General Mills. Prior to that, I was like very academic background. I was a postdoc and assistant professor for a little while because I did a PhD in food science. Moved to the private sector at General Mills, and then just recently, actually, in the last few years, moved into the policy side of things. So I've always been in the food world, just definitely not in this entrepreneurial capacity. But I had the background to understand a lot of what Fiona had the big ideas, and I had the background to tell her whether
Right.
it's feasible.
But even
And
the food science part doesn't mean you can. I mean, you can understand the mechanics and the chemistry and what all around it, but that doesn't mean you can make anything. It doesn't mean you actually know how to make anything, or you know what I mean. So it's
All right. A quick word from one of our partners here at This Commerce Life. This is on behalf of Maritime Good Food. We love them a lot, and we love Dwayne Boudreau, who runs this company, even more. If you are a producer, if you're a brand and you're trying to get onto maritime shelves, or you're a retailer in the Atlantic Canada and you're looking for great local product, you need to know about Maritime Good Food Distribution.
so Dwayne is actually located out there. You know why I worry about this stuff? Because when I see it from our perspective, from the West, is I'm always trying to figure out how to get out there.
Yeah.
Like I can get to TO,
Yeah.
but I'm always trying to figure out how the hell do I get to the Maritimes?
Yeah.
So Dwayne is based there. He is like Atlantic Canada's sort of local food
Absolutely.
solution, right?
Absolutely. He's our guy on the ground out there.
I'm assuming handling sales, all the in-store relationships, which he's probably had for a trillion years, right?
Yeah.
Order management, helping me with AR, getting my listings in,
right.
Weekly deliveries.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's a couple, 300-400 type of retailers that he's calling on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it across Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI?
New Brunswick, PEI, and Newfoundland, I think.
And Newfoundland too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
then,
independents as well as the banners?
Correct. Sobeys, Foodland, Co-op, Lawtons, and then the independents that are out there.
Oh wow! So he's basically calls on everybody. So he's like your one. He's literally your one-stop shop food solution distributor for the Maritimes, Atlantic Canada.
That's right.
Wayne, crushing it.
Wayne, crushing it. So if you're a local brand or you're trying to break into the Maritimes, you need to go see Dwayne. You need to talk to him. If you're a retailer and you're looking to stock more local, again, you need to talk to Dwayne. You can find him at maritimegoodfood.ca. And
for those of you in my province or Phil's, if you're looking for someone to help you get into that market, I'm assuming he's going to would obviously consider all of us too.
Yes.
Light it up, baby. Light it up.
And now back to the podcast.
Because I'm assuming at General Mills, you know, these companies are so large, innovation doesn't come every 15 minutes. It takes years to change flavors.
It
You know,
totally does. Yeah.
adding blueberries, like holy shit. You're thinking, wow, really? It's
Yeah.
just a flavor, big deal.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's very drawn out, and I wasn't on the R&D side of things anyway, so I had like the technical know-how literally from just taking various classes and participating in labs and kind of seeing other people do that at work. But I still had a basic understanding of the functions of different
right.
ingredients. And when you're trying to take cottage cheese and turn it into something that's smooth and creamy and has a nice texture even when it's frozen, you need to have a foundational understanding of what ingredients do. So it was a good combination. Like her creativity with my scientific background is kind of how we
That's awesome.
landed where we did.
Yeah, we also had different goals in mind. We wanted to have a certain amount of protein. We wanted to have no artificial sweeteners.
Perfect.
We wanted, we use lactose-free milk. Yeah, so we had these certain standards we wanted to meet. It wasn't just let's make good cottage cheese ice cream. It was more than just that.
So you weren't making the cottage cheese though, like this the lactose. You're buying lactose free. Okay, I think cheese is crazy.
We don't do.
Well, I don't know. I'm serious. With these two,
They
I don't know what
drive
the hell
around
they're
the
doing.
city. There's no time
True.
for cheese.
Who knows with these two? They work full time and they're driving around the city. But why not make your own cottage cheese too? Apparently, they have lots of
We
time.
have had people suggest it actually, like,
Well,
hey,
why sleep? Sleep's overrated. Just stay up all day.
yeah, right. No problem.
Holy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
once we had the recipe down, it was just really a matter of, we decided, as we mentioned, that we would start with the cart because, really low investment. Again,
Right.
knowing we had opinions of family and friends, and that's fine and good, but we didn't know what a perfect stranger would think or if they would even understand
Right.
what we were trying to do. But like Fiona said, our first day out, well, I should back up. We found a freezer at a pizza restaurant that was going out of business, and Fiona took it, turned it into a cart, put wheels on it, $90, made it look really nice, put like the branding on it and everything, pushed it down to the beach and started selling pops. And the response was super positive immediately. And people did get it. And I think that was the nice learning that they immediately, cottage cheese had a big enough resurgence at that point that there was that already cultural association between cottage cheese and health, right? And people understood it to be a really good source of natural protein. So when they saw it in a pop, there was just kind of like that natural connection that, oh, you're just taking this healthy food and making it more delicious.
Yeah. And for those who eat cottage cheese, they love it. I love cottage cheese. So I know some people don't like the taste. I love cottage cheese. And adding chocolate or fruit or cereal and chocolate and fruit or whatever. Oh yeah, you can go mental with cottage cheese. It takes everything.
Yes, we love getting cottage cheese haters come to our cart and turn them.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's often a texture thing where you're not getting that in our pops.
I bet.
They're always like,
cottage cheese has got
scared
that
to try
back end too. There's a little bit of a back end on cottage cheese. You know what I mean? Like just that little soury kind of sort of thing in the end that a lot of people don't like. But your product, I mean, there's no way anybody's going to know what the hell they're eating.
Yeah.
They're just going to know that shit. This is really good, really good.
I think I told you guys that when I met you, but I'm not a cottage cheese. Like I'm not a hater.
Are you one of those?
I will not actively seek it out. There's no moment that I
really.
Yeah, look, I knew about the sour cream recipe, and there's no moment that I'm not. No thanks, I'm good, right? Like and then if I've got to eat it, there's got to be blueberries. There's got to be something else that goes in it. There's no because I don't like the texture. I don't.
But that's the thing is it's a perfect vehicle. It's a perfect vessel for things, right? I love that.
It's all those things, right? So you will never find me actively buying cottage cheese ever.
Really?
Yeah. But I love your pops though. Like they are. Yeah.
I just love the idea because I'm like them. I just love cottage cheese. Crunch it up, sweet. Yeah, just go, man. It's a great carrier.
I think we also glossed over like you bought a pizzeria freezer.
I love that too. Like so, really?
Like, what the like?
And
like you're
because there was a glass top sliding freezer, and then I found a welder on Marketplace to frame a cart. bought
Oh,
some
they're
reels
all
from
over the place,
Princess
right? There's got to be at
Auto.
least 1,000 of those guys kicking around.
Yeah.
Really?
Seriously, a
So you
marketplace.
literally like welded together your own card.
No,
The welder did, but I
Yeah, but how
found
do you
Yeah.
find a welder? Like, would you just put I need to get a freezer onto a cart?
I found a welder, and it was actually this really amazing female welder who came and picked up the freezer and was super excited about it and built this frame for super cheap. And it was amazing. And then I
That's
painted
awesome.
it and went to a place that wraps automotive vehicles and got them to wrap my cart in our branding. And
I think that's the thing. Like we've heard, we're old enough and we have heard enough horror stories about people trying to start small businesses, spending a lot of money to do it, only to have it fail because it was a bad idea or they
Right.
too quickly. And we just are not willing to do that, right? So if we can do this, get things going slower, maybe,
Right.
but responsibly to make sure that this can be sustainable. I mean, and that's where the cart thing came in. We could have bought a brand new one for $3,000, or we could find a used one for $90 and put in a few hours of time, and it's just as good, maybe better.
yeah, we
Maybe
haven't
better.
hired a single person for anything yet. I do all the branding. She does all the grant writing and science
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But
So who was doing the
they are
cart?
coming soon.
Sorry?
Who was doing the cart? The two of you?
Yes.
Mamma mia, people! What? When did you sleep? You guys, seriously.
I still get my 8 hours every night. No, I mean, again, it's not like we're out there with the cart every single day, right? That was really that first summer for us, it was really just our time to go out and be in front of the public and get an understanding of what was going on. Once we understood that there was an opportunity and this product had potential, then we started moving into retail. And again, that's just been a few months. So
Right.
first time was just September. So we started with the one store. We're in 6, 7 now. A couple more on the way.
So who are we in right now?
Yeah. Where are you guys?
So we're in Stongs.
Oh, it's like
3
I love
locations.
Stongs.
Yeah,
Stongs
Dunbar,
always takes a
Northbound,
chance, right? Gotta love them.
Yeah.
Surrey. We're in Greens, Organic
Another one.
House in Surrey. We're going to be in 2 Nature's Fairs.
Oh, the Langley and White Rock.
Yeah. And then we're in Palm and
Coquitlam.
Coquitlam.
It's always the same people, right? That just always take a chance with local, right?
Yes.
No Donald's, no City Ave, Famous Foods.
No, Famous Foods.
We're working on them.
They're
If
yeah.
you're listening.
Just give Cam a few of them to try. He'll be all over it.
Oh, we brought some to a store. He tried it right in front of us. He had some other people come and they're like, "This is a good product. What do we do?"
That's awesome. He's a good guy. Like I could see him taking it for sure.
He was super enthusiastic. When I called him up, he said, "No, we're not taking any new products." And he's like, "We were just at CHFA. We're loading in some new products, so we're not ready for new products." And I'm like, "Oh, CHFA, did you know that we were the Launchpad winners?" And he's like, sorry, who is this?"
Yeah. So are we still not
"Someone
doing it,
cooking
Cam?
box."
Like
He's like,
seriously?
"Oh, okay. Well, actually, do you want to come in this week?"
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
So, yeah, all the relationship builder. But like on that note, you're so right. We're so fortunate that there are so many retailers in this
We got good people here.
that they really go out of their way to support local brands. And that's been,
Right.
if we didn't have that opportunity, I don't know what we would be doing right now.
Right.
It would be a very different ball game for sure.
You'd have to take some way larger uncomfortable risks, right? So
Yeah.
if you play that out differently, so if you were here in Ontario, you wouldn't have that, right? Like you could get local support, but you're probably driving 100 kilometers between stores, right? Like, so they would never be clumped together. You would never get them local, right? Like it would be difficult to do. And then at some point you really would have to go, like, what do we do here? Do we, co-packer, like, do we drive another 500-600 kilometers to Quebec to get a co-packer, or do we just like commit huge and start making this stuff for ourselves, right? Like it's not as comfortable, right? So I think
That's the beauty of the city, though. Like we have retailers, to your point, Phil, that are not that far apart, that you can do it. So if you do, if you get into the Stongs on the North Shore and Dunbar and Surrey, and then you plop a few in between, famous foods, a Donald's, a City Ave, Fresh Street would be totally up your alley on this. I don't know, but like, what can you do? Like, how many stores can you take though before we start to bust at the seams?
Yeah, I mean, we know that where we're at is completely unsustainable.
I'd say where we're at right now is sustainable.
It's sustainable, but
what's can you get to 12 or 15, or is that going to kill you?
We think, and maybe I'm being optimistic here, but I think with the way we're doing things, we could get to 30, and that would be a serious tipping point. And then it's time to make, big decisions. But,
right.
This isn't to say that we're not prepared to take risks. We understand we have to take risks, but we also want to make sure that we're totally maximizing our own efficiencies.
No, I totally get it. There's nothing wrong. You guys are super bright on this one. Like, you just do you. Clearly it's working.
So, like, before I let this go, because I do think it's important, because the regions are different that way, right? Because even out east, like if you were to go out to the Maritimes, you would not get the infrastructure that, like I think BC in particular, and then Alberta, there is a large set of, because you step out of the city. So let's say you max out those guys in the city and you go, we're still not ready. I don't want to go to Save-On. I don't want to go to those guys. You could, there's some really big little guys, like the Ferreros are out in the Kootenays. You've got a Kootenay Co-op. You've got all the Askew stores. Like, there are
lots
places for you to go. But in Ontario, you would not have that. Like, we've got a handful of stores you can get to. Goodness me. Healthy Planet's already 45 stores, so they're not little, right? So
Nature's Emporium, Longo's.
Emporium. No, Longo's is 45 stores and part of the Sobeys chain, right? So
yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, like, so there is, like, you can get to chains of like 3-5 stores, and then you go to 40. So all of a sudden you're kind of going, holy shit, right?
Shit,
like,
how do I do this?
Do I, like, I think in Ontario you might max out at, say, 50 to 100 stores before you really, for you've probably a couple of hundred before you really need to, like, even start thinking about, like, if you wanted to keep moving. So yeah. I just think it's a very different ecosystem. Like, I really love it, right? And I'm not sure our listeners always understand that, but I think that it's a big thing, right? Like, having all these independents.
It's well, we're from Winnipeg originally, and we think about how if we tried starting our business there, how we would have to do that all or nothing thing, because there isn't that natural food market. There's maybe one or two. And
you got Vita Health,
right? That's exactly it. That's the only one we could think of.
That's all I can think of too. Like 5 or, I'm sure there's no offense to the others we missed, but that's like what, 5 stores, 6 stores, which would be great. But like down here, like but you've got
Tibet, though.
No, and we've got, like, Palm is not just Coquitlam. Palm's got 2 stores on the island. Like, if you get to the island, then you got Lifestyles, and you've got Red Barn, Country Grocer. Like, if you went to Salt Spring, like, Mark would be all over this. I would bet you the house. Right?
Mark, I mean, if you're listening, I know we hassled Mark.
I know I hassled Mark so much.
We were at Grocery Specialty Showcase, and all we were doing was harassing him. You gotta go.
No, poor guy.
But Mark, if you're listening to this, you got to try these. Like,
I think he would crush it. Yeah. But again, it's back to what's. Yeah, I mean, like, the sooner or later the tipping point's going to come. Like, you're going to get to a size, and again, you can do whatever you want. That doesn't mean you have to go to across the country. But if you get to, you could stay in our province and probably pick up 250, 300 stores, easy peasy, top to bottom. But now it's, how do you manufacture this? How do we distribute this?
Exactly.
Because just so we're clear, you got to buy 2 bikes, I guess, because Nuala, you have to go one. If Fiona, you're going the other way, because you're going to be all day you're biking.
No, they have
even if
bikes.
You're driving. It's a shit ton. That's a lot.
All behind them, they got 2 bikes.
Yeah, but Nature's Fair Langley, Nature's Fair White Rock is 30 clicks in between them.
Yeah.
And you know what our city like is to move around. It's not, it's a lot of stopping.
Yeah.
Not a lot of going sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't know if, like, we've never started a business before, so this is all new to us, right? Every day is totally new. So this is just the approach that we've decided to take. We know eventually we need to bring in more people. We need to start hiring folks. But as long as we can maintain it with just the two of us to keep the costs as low as possible,
Then just do you.
yeah.
Just do you. Do it until you, yeah, either you can or you don't want to. Maybe the two of you just say, you know what? We can still quit if we want to quit. And you know what? We can make a solid go of this because now you're picking up the time that you had when you were working somewhere else. You just put it into this. I mean, you're probably working 16-hour days anyway between two. Just put 16 into one.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helped or not, but oh boy, okay. Wow.
I love it. I love what you guys are doing. Like,
I love it. It's a product too. I think it's because people, like he tries everything, like and likes most things. And I like a lot of things, but I don't try as much as like Phil will go and try. I really like this product. I love it because I love the base. I love cottage cheese. And the first time I tried it, it's doesn't like I'm telling you, man, it's gonna fool you. Right? Because the beauty thing is it's not like a frozen yogurt, which nothing wrong with it, but it's not my thing.
yeah.
It's not like a sorbet or sorbetto, which I like, but I don't want. I like
different times.
I like creamy. I like
there's different
full
types.
fat ice cream. I don't give a shit about losing weight eating ice cream. I want to enjoy my ice cream. I want full fat.
Yeah,
I love
I
cottage
don't
cheese because
care about
cottage cheese is
cottage
nice.
cheese, and I wouldn't like if I didn't read it, I would know this was cottage cheese. It finishes like
No.
ice cream.
Exactly.
Actually.
Exactly.
Awesome. Yeah, we hear people say a lot like this is like cheesecake. I don't even know if we've heard someone say, "Oh yeah, this tastes like cottage cheese," or
There's no hope.
if
They're
anyone
full of
makes
it.
any sort of cheese connection, it's always like, "Oh, this is cheesecake on a stick. This tastes like frozen
Yeah.
cheesecake." So it's more about the texture that it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit denser than ice cream.
Mhm.
Still, yeah, it's good though, man. It's all good.
Fantastic.
It's all good.
We love.
Thank you.
And you know what? You guys, since we met you, you've done a lot. Like you guys
Yeah.
are like I don't know if you feel that or not, but you are moving, right? And now you've got a very, very excited market, right? So like it's a good thing. It's a really good thing.
Not a bad spot to be in, man.
Yeah, we've come a long way. We came up with our little tagline, our slogan when we were in your class. That's where we like that, and that was only was that 2025?
That's 2 full years ago, eh? I think that's 2 years ago now.
2024?
I think it was 24.
No,
I think
no,
so.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I cannot remember either.
It was
I think it was October or November 24 or September.
Okay.
The fall then.
We were still refining ideas back then. So, yeah, coming from your class where we were just learning about, I don't know, margins, coming up with an emotional message,
Yeah.
to then getting the cart and now retail and winning.
So cool, man. So cool.
It's
Mhm.
pretty awesome.
So cool.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So excited. So
Yeah,
excited.
it is exciting.
And we got a podcast out of it. Holy shit. Not bad.
I just love talking to you two, but I am glad that we got a podcast out of it.
Oh, I'm thrilled. That's awesome.
Okay, so what's next? So you're in 6 or 7 stores now. You've got some room. So retailers, if you're listening, they have room for some more, but you got to hurry.
Well, yeah, because there's a cap on how many they can take.
No, I'm just kidding. But really,
well, there's cap, right? There's only so many you can take.
There's a market cap, so you don't get in now. Too bad, so sad. So when do you? So you're gonna hopefully get in a whole summer of producing, right? So you get a feel for what the retail market looks like, what the seasons feel like with you producing kind of like a ton of bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And I mean, the nice thing about our pots, I think maybe we'll be a little bit busier in the summer, but to be honest, when we landed in retail, it was the end of summer and we were achieving sell through right away with the retailers. And I think it's just because people see our pops. And yes, it's a nice, sweet, creamy frozen dessert, but it has those inherent benefits. And those are things that people want year round. So
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
doesn't seem to be a hindrance at all. So we're excited for the potential there too. We don't necessarily think that it's just going to be a summer product.
When people tell you that, just tell them to walk the frozen aisle. And if ice cream or things are on sale in the winter, it's empty.
Yeah.
People buy ice cream all year round. Yeah, clearly it's nice to have outside on a sunny day and you do that. Yay team.
You
It
see
sells
more.
all year,
Yeah.
all year. Right? You still get pickup. You guys got a phone. You should phone Ferrero's. You should phone David. Because
Okay, how many more stores can you pick up?
well, there's only 2 stores, Phil, and they could do it. He usually does it through Annacis Island, so you don't have to go to Trail or Roslyn. They do a lot of backhauling. So there's
Okay.
probably a way to do it. And you can tell David that Phil said it was okay for you to bug him.
Perfect.
Will do.
Even though I grew up with him, we'll blame Phil.
Right, sounds good.
They'd be perfect for you'd be the perfect thing for the Coonies, especially it's some active people. And again, the health benefit is like the bonus round, like the
Right.
bonus round. The product's that good. I mean, who cares? And then if you're then it's health. You think, oh my god, this is like perfect.
But
What do you
the
want?
one caution with them is they do move a lot of product.
They move a lot of product.
So I would. There's no disrespect to the stores that you're in now, but those
Nah,
guys,
not like this one.
They'll move a lot more product, right? Because they're kind of a destination. They're in the Kootenays. They are in markets where they hold the market lead by quite a large margin, I would say, where they are. Do you know what I mean?
And they pull, they'll pull from 60, 70 miles, not kilometers, miles. So they'll pull from 100, 150 kilometers, right? People do drive down into Trail or Roslyn to shop Ferrero.
So I would count it like if you, because I think I heard you say you could do up to 30 stores, right? So I think you count each
That's
one
5.
as 5-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly worth exploring. We'll have to get the
It'd
contact
be
information.
worthwhile, right? Like, so if you added those 2, one, it gives you breadth, right? Because now you've got a couple of more data points outside of the city, and then maybe he just moves a good volume for you, so you don't, you get a little bit more for less, So, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
And logistically, he's going to be easier to deal with because they do a lot of stuff like that. It should be in theory a lot easier to deal with.
So if it works out, it's Phil who sent you. If it doesn't work out, Kenny's the shitty friend who didn't send you. Okay?
Noted.
That's the way to.
It's okay. David doesn't expect much out of me. It's all good in the hood. No, I think you guys got a cool thing going.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked for you guys. I think it's just it's awesome.
Well,
awesome.
As you guys grow, will you keep coming back, please? Like
yeah, absolutely.
Keep us posted.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
Keep us posted.
Yeah. And then
we will.
Seriously, don't be strangers. Like anytime you need something.
If you need anything, just ping.
Yeah.
We'll
Amazing.
do. We'll do. I mean, hopefully next time we chat. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, we will work for Pops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And I said, hopefully next time you hear from us, we've identified our co-manufacturer and we're taking those next steps for bigger expansion, scaling, growth.
Listen, audience, that is your cue again. So if you know somebody, throw them this way. Throw them too, and then give us your socials so that people know where to find you.
Yeah, so we're on Instagram. Our handle is Fromage Protein.
Okay, got it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Mostly Instagram.
That's the place. So
and stores again. So we're in Palm.
Yeah.
We're in Dongs, North Shore, Stong, Surrey.
And Dunbar.
Dunbar too. Perfect. So there's some breadth. We may have to drive a little bit. Won't kill anybody.
Famous foods.
Hopefully.
Soon to be famous foods. We'll put pressure on Cam.
Green's Natural Market in Kits.
Okay, perfect. The one on Broadway, right?
Yep. Organic Warehouse, also in Surrey. And then coming soon, Nature's Fair in Langley and White Rock.
Okay, so you're like in most of the, maybe a little bit of a drive, but they're there. Are we still going to do any beach runs or any cart stuff?
Yes, we plan on it. Not as frequently as we did when we weren't in retail, but last year we did Kits Fest, so we're hoping to do that again this year if they'll have us. And we'll probably go down the odd day down to Kits Beach.
Very cool.
Just to see how things are.
Very cool.
Busy, yeah.
And adding on that, actually, for your listeners as well, We would love to do events, right? So
Oh, yeah, I never thought of that.
the cart can travel. So we recently added that to our website. Same as a lot of the other ice cream places. It's just that we have our Fromage Protein Pops. But yeah, we can make them in 2 different sizes and go out to various events, corporate events.
Weddings are cool for this stuff now. I know a lot of people are doing donuts. You know, they'll do different things.
Yeah. So I think rather
Cool.
than just, casually pushing it down to the beach, we'd like to start, to supplement what we're doing retail,
Love
have
it.
more planned events, either just going around the city or people
Or
hiring.
film crews, treating the crews.
Mm,
Producers
that's
out
a
there
good idea.
listening, treat your crews to a healthy
That's
snack.
no, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely.
Kenny, you got to treat your film crew. That's what you have to
What
do.
film crew?
What? Such a jerk. I'd buy him
Seriously,
back.
though. So needy.
We love this. I love it. I love it. Love it.
That's good, guys.
Yay.
Like, honestly,
Thank you for doing
very cool.
This is so amazing.
Very cool.
Thank you so
Let
much.
us know if anything big happens or if you're anything cool, get some new distribution. If you, like I said, if you want to plug it, just let us know. Maybe the next time he comes down, we'll come down and visit.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Like to see how this plays out. It's awesome.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having us. This is
Our
been
pleasure,
great.
guys. That's
We love it.
fantastic.
Have
Okay. Have a nice afternoon. Phil, you stick
Thanks.
around for a second. Enjoy the sun.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.